Do you find your nervous system has just blown out with so much stress and worry on the planet right now going on? You can't even get a good night's sleep or unwind or deeply relax because you feel so much disruption going on and you just don't know when it'll end? Are you struggling with letting your nervous system relax and trusting that everything will be okay and just knowing that the world's going to be okay? Well, we are in the midst of a huge transformational shift on the planet, and the truth is, it's not easy. However, we don't have to go through this alone, and that is my message today: how to call in your divine support system to navigate these times with more ease and grace, and can you believe it, even start having some fun. My name's Sonia Choquette. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, I'm so glad you were here. Maybe your angels and guides brought you here. And if you've been with me for a while, welcome back. This week, I want to talk about how to call in our divine support system. So the first thing I want to say is, welcome to this great evolution. You're part of the whole shift on this planet that's going to make it better. But we're in the messy part. We got to deconstruct the old, and it looks like all hell broke loose. But that's only because what we're shown again and again and again and again is only the part where we're being controlled by the madness. We need to know that beyond that, there's a beautiful world going on, and the majority of humans really do want to live with peace and love and harmony and safety and security with themselves, their community, with one another. And that is the force that is taking us up to our 5D dimension, our spiritual self. In that process, we can't, nor should we ever believe we have to do it alone. Today, I want to talk to you about what is available, who is available, and how to bring in that help. The first thing I want to share with you is a story about my own experience discovering a brand new world. Years ago, I was in Hawaii, and I had never gone into the ocean because I grew up in the mountains, was never a swimmer, didn't know how, but wanted to. So I thought, well, I'm going to go snorkeling, and I was scared, so I asked and hired a guide to take me in. So I gear up and walk in, maybe up to my mid-calves or mid-ankles, and was like, wait, I'm scared. And he was like, patient, okay, let's go. I was scared. I didn't want to be cold, out of control, whatever. He said, let's go deeper. So we went a few more feet. Now I'm at my waist. Wait, I'm scared. Holding back. And he said, ma'am, I only have 30 minutes. Let's go. Pulled me under with my snorkel on in place. Bam, the next thing I knew, my whole reality transformed. I was underwater, and I saw these gorgeous fish, schools of fish and life and plant life and creatures that were like immeasurably gorgeous, magnificent beings. And I thought, oh my God, they were right there all the time. I was stuck in my fear and couldn't see that. Well, that is the same as when you enter the world of guides. They're right there, just as gorgeous, just as beautiful. And don't let your fear or your resistance or need to control, the same things that were going on with me, block this glorious connection. It's right there, and you just have to dive in and allow it. So if you're new to my channel, thanks for showing up. Let's learn how to call in the guides. So first, rub your hands together and just feel that energy that goes palm to palm. Just feel that glorious energy. You can put it here over your heart, over the crown of your head, and you can feel it. Even when your ego says, yeah, I'm making it up. Don't let the barking dog of your ego interfere with this glorious experience. That's just your controlling 3D self that doesn't want to enjoy this beautiful help. Once you feel it, put your hands on your heart and feel the power of your heart beating. It's a miracle. Science doesn't even know why the heart beats, but that's your divine life force coming in. And that divine force is connected to all the divine forces of the universe. Breathe and allow. Ah. And then ask and imagine, which is the front door to the higher self, the front door to the spirit world. If I did have a guide, if I did have a guardian angel that really watched over me, where would that guardian angel be right now? Would it be here? Would it be here? Would it be in front of me? Would it be over here? And just see where your body points right now. And trust, because your body knows. It'll go to the light force that's helping you. Go with it and say, hello, I'm so glad you're here, my guardian angel. And then ask for a sign. I need a sign. This is new to me. I would love a sign to make sure we're connected, to reassure me, because can't make sure, but we can be reassured that you're with me. So you take that breath and you get that sign, and watch the next 2 days, you'll get a sign. When you do, say thank you. When you get that sign, acknowledge it. When you get that sign, say hooray, please keep a watch on me. The next type of guides that we have are called helper guides. Now, there's this wonderful app that I discovered in the UK called TaskRabbit. And that's a little app you push on the phone if you have any need for any support on any level in a practical way. You push the TaskRabbit. There's all these categories, and you can say, I need help with this. And boom, all kinds of helpers show up are available, and you can just get one to help you right away. Well, consider your helper guides the TaskRabbits of the universe. But you have to ask for what you need. You need to know what it is you need help with. So let's be real. It's like, okay, great. We're in a big shift. We're having a big transformation. I'm moving into 5D, but I still need a job. I still need to fix my car. I still need to feed my kids. I still need to have some kind of emotional support system. TaskRabbit, TaskRabbit, spirit guides, angel guides. What do you want? So you get clear and you ask, help me with, and fill in the practical blank. Then the guides will start to help you. The key is this. You have to make the request, and then you have to open up for that request to be fulfilled. Now, that's a big one, because my experience is there are people who say they want help, but they're super, super committed to their suffering. I have a friend who's had nothing but health issues for a year, almost 2 years nonstop. Every time I give her some suggestion, advice, recommendation, she bats it away like a fly in her face and keeps going back to the problem. So I realized, you know what? I just need to listen. She doesn't want a solution from me. That's something she'll work out for herself. I'm not to judge or interfere. I'm just going to hold space. And that's what your guides do. They'll hold space until you really are ready for a surprise. You're ready for a change. You're ready for something new and different. So before you call the TaskRabbit, are you ready for a solution? Are you ready for help? Because that's what it's going to take. Then we also have, of course, healer guides. So if you really are struggling with something physically, emotionally, or some bad attitude, or some overwhelming paranoia or fear or panic attack, which a lot of people are having, call in the healer guides. And once again, the healer guides help you help yourself. So they may respond through a wave of uplifting support, but they also might point your nose to a book or a practitioner or a healer or a sound bath or some vibrational assist of some sort. And when you get that invitation or you get that connection, say yes. Your healer guides are here for you as tutors in Earth School to help you have your advance, but they won't do it for you. You have to agree and participate. I've written all about all of this in my book, Ask Your Guides. This is where you get all the information and instruction on how to connect with the whole divine support system. If you're not a reader, you can get it in Audible. Listen to it. And if you really want to dive in, I even have an Ask Your Guides course that you can find on my website to help you really develop close relationships with your spirit support system. The key is this. You don't have to do it alone, nor should you. Part of awakening to your 5D self, your spiritual self, is to recognize as a spiritual being, I have spiritual support. I'm going to call it in. We need it now. None of us should ever go through a single moment of a single day feeling alone and unsupported. And not only that, your guides will bring back the joy, the spontaneity, the reassurance, and the actual help you need to have a joyful life and a positive creation. So, where's your guide? There he is. Where's your angel? There he is. Angel, guide, task rabbits of the universe and healing guides and more. If you ask for help, they're here to help you. And then ask for a sign. They're always happy to give it to you. So you don't have to believe me. Try it yourself and don't be alone. This is not the time to do that. This is the time to call in all the support available and then open up to it and let it in. So thanks for listening to me in my channel today. If you're new and you liked it, leave a like, a comment. Well, I really want you to comment and let me know your experiences. Share your signs, share your experiences, because the more we talk about it, the more normal it becomes. And that's what our 5D New Earth is about. And if you really enjoy it, please subscribe and stick around, because we come week to week with more tools and more tips to make your joyful fifth dimension life experience gorgeous. All my love, and I'll see you next time.